Good morning and welcome to the Friday breathing class. This is the heart chakra and it covers areas of the heart, around the shoulders, through the back, through the arms to deal with touch, the lungs and the circulatory system, so the heart and the circulatory system. It's about unconditional love and the feeling that we feel for our loved ones and our family. But also the heart chakra is the area that kind of toggles between the two, between the heavenly and the earthly. Our lower chakras, root, sacral, solar plexus, all to do with earth and grounding. And then our next ones are, I forgot what they're called, but our third ones, third eye, crown and throat chakra, are all to do with sort of heavenly and spiritual things. So they're a little bit, for a lot of people, harder to grasp. This is kind of the one where kind of most people do. With the arms being the extension, it's all about touch as well. And if you cook, then you'll kind of know that if you cook something with love, it tends to taste a lot better, because we're actually sending our love down our fingers into that food. And when you create something, anything, not necessarily food, but anything you create out of love is always going to be appreciated. People will be able to see and feel, and it'll always feel better. Now with English, we have one word that says love. So we love our family, we love our kids, we love ice cream, we love going to the park, we love going for a dance, we love a bit of a drink. So there's lots of things that love. We love shoes, you know, and things like that. And it's one word, and we put everything into that word. In Sanskrit, there are 54 different words that mean love, and they're all related to, so there's a different word for the love of your children, as opposed to the love of your parents, as opposed to the love of ice cream. So and so people kind of know, but with English, we just have love. Now, a broken heart, once you've had one, it will feel as if you've actually got an injury in the heart. So it can be whenever you've lost somebody. It doesn't have to be a loved one. A partner. It can be parents, children. If you've lost them, that pain is unbelievably painful. And it's the same. We have to try to treat it the same way we would as if we broke our arm and we had to rebuild the arm. So we'd have to go out straight away and start doing some exercise to get our arm and our muscles to get that scar tissue to stretch and to heal, so that we can use the arm fully to what we do. What happens with our heart is, when we've been hurt here, it takes us an awful lot of time to get back and to start loving again. And so if it was our arm, we'd probably only be able to move it so far, because we haven't worked on it. We're keeping it to here because we know if we go that far, it's going to hurt. And so we limit our movement of the heart. And so the only way to get over this is to keep loving, is to keep forgiving. Now, people get a bit like, oh, well, forgiving, you're a bit of a walkover if you forgive. And yes, you can be, if you allow it. But that doesn't mean you have to be. Just because you've been hurt and you want to keep living, you don't have to keep giving that love to that person that keeps hurting you. So if they keep doing something, if they keep hurting you, every time you allow them back in and you allow that heart to open to them again, and they kick it again, the more you keep letting them do it, the more they will do it. And you become a martyr. What you have to do is to, with love, get rid of that. Get rid of that thing that keeps hurting you, that keeps... If somebody kept kicking your leg, every time you fixed your knee, they broke it, eventually you would give to the conclusion that that person, you need to get rid of them. Every time I fix my knee, they break my knee. So, but we allow people to keep breaking the heart because we can't see it. It's not a physical thing that we can see. It's an emotional thing that we can feel, but it does manifest into physical things if we allow it to carry on going. Now, anger, keeping the anger. So again, if you stay with somebody, anger can hurt you. It can turn itself on you. And anger is kind of like giving somebody poison. Taking this poison constantly and hoping that that person will die from taking the poison. That is what anger does. It poisons you. It stops you from opening your heart, because you feel that even if you do, the next person is going to break your heart. The next person is going to do something bad to you and give you that same pain. So we close ourselves in, or we stay and we keep that anger in. Oh, I'm not going to go out with that person because I've been hurt before, and so I can't do it again. But it's you that it's affecting. It's not that person that hurt you. It's you that you're only hurting. So you've got to get rid of it. Now, once it's blocked, it can be emotional pain, lack of compassion. You can be over dependent on a relationship. So the breaking of the leg, continuously breaking the leg, low self-esteem, being negative about yourself. These are things that tend to, when we've had a broken heart, when someone broke our heart, we tend to take all that on. And we have to try and get rid of it. We have to open our heart and let people back in, so that we can feel empathy, so that we can feel kindness, so that we can be motivated, we can be optimistic, we can feel happy. These are the things that we want, that an unblocked heart chakra can give us. So, our sound for here is yang. Now again, I know some people don't like doing the sound. The vibrations are brilliant. They're but not everybody's ready for them. And if you're not ready for them, that's okay. The more you do with yoga, the more you do with breathing techniques, the more you're kind of opening these bits of area. Like I said, this is the heart chakra. And everything after this is, I'm a very grounded person. I came to yoga from a physical and background, so I know what the stretches and the meditation does for us. I know that. That's a physical thing that I can work out. And so it's easy for us to kind of get that point where everything kind of grounds us. The next bits are going to take us a little bit higher. And so you've got to, as well as open your heart, you've got to start now to open your mind. And accept things to do with our spirituality. Some people have got a spirituality, some people have got a religion. And so it's a little bit easier. But if you haven't, if you are a physical person, a Big Bang Theory person, we come from monkeys person, then it's going to be a little bit harder. And this is where working with our chakras helps to open us up to the possibility of spirituality. So if you can't do the word, the vibration, then you could try a mantra, which is sort of, I am loved. And just say the word, I am loved, every time you're breathing out. Think about the people that love you. Think about the people that you love. These are unconditional. So no matter, me and my mum argue constantly. We are the worst because we're around each other all the time. But we'll have an argument today. We'll go our separate ways. And then tomorrow we'll come back together and we'll be like as if we never argued. And we're okay with each other because we love each other that much. We need each other. That it doesn't matter if we can have a little argument and a bit of a shouty match. When we come back together, we know that it was just that moment. It's nothing big. I love her, she loves me. We're fine. We'll move on. We don't hurt each other. We're around each other too much. So that tends to make us worse. But we're open, keep it open. I love her and she loves me and I know that. And it's like I said, you can have little arguments without it hurting our heart. She's never hurt me in the heart. She never said anything that's really hurt me, and I've never said anything to her that's really hurt her. It's just at that time we get a little bit strained. But it's about love. So think about I am loved. Now you can do the hand gesture, which works on the heart chakra, which is Hridaya Mudra. My Sanskrit is rubbish. You bring your finger to the base of your thumb, and then you bring your middle finger and your ring finger to touch the thumb, and then you're just laying the hand down, so it's kind of like that. You're laying it down. Now I'm going to do VAM, and I'll do 10 as I usually do, and then we'll relax from there. So making sure that you're nice and comfortable. Yeah. So I hope you could feel the vibrations that was coming through the chest. And like I said, these vibrations will come when they're ready. So we're going to take some breaths in, breathing in and out through the mouth. And I'd like you to take this kind of nice feeling of love all the way through the day. So anything that happens through the day, try to think about it with love. Anything that annoys you, anything that normally, like, oh, keep being in a car and being stuck in traffic. Just remember, there's probably a reason that you're sat there, and that's why you're there. So take care. I'm sending out love to you all, and have a beautiful day. Bye bye.